Hi, Tony from Heritage Printing. We're going to show you today how to make our photo canvas prints. We print and make everything from scratch, including our frames, the canvas prints themselves, and we're going to go through it. Got our print here, the biggest part, our photo canvas print. You're going to take this and build a frame that matches its specifications. You're going to need to make sure it has a bleed, you can see here, that will wrap around the corners and towards the back. First step is you want to work from the back of it. You want to find a nice smooth surface, because these canvas prints and how it works is if you slide it around or scratch it on any rough surfaces, the print will get damaged and you've got to start over. We don't want that here at Heritage Printing. So we have this, flip it over, and then make sure your frame is centered to start in the middle. And you don't want to pull too hard because it'll shift the canvas in the frame, but you want to start kind of snug and work a tight end or a tight stretch around this bottom part here. And these first set of staples, all we're going to do is secure our alignment onto the canvas. So the first staple, centered up, we have this nice pulled tight, put one staple right in the middle. From there, we just work out to this staple here, same deal, pull it tight, pull it close, staple, one more over here, and then this allows us to be able to pull from the other end, actually stretch the canvas print onto the frame. So we've got the last one we'll do on this side. So now we've got this kind of secured and it's lined up so it doesn't shift and it won't go crooked. So from this point, you want to rotate it around so you can work from the other side. So pick it up gently, you don't want to slide it around, scratch the ink off or whatever. So from here, I'm working from the other end. I've got this nice, this is a metalworking tool, but it's just a flat, kind of like pliers, but we use it, it works really well for pulling fabrics. So we just grab about a ½ inch of it from here, and then when you do this, you don't want to be pulling the canvas anywhere. All you're doing is holding the frame in place and stretching the cap, pulling on it, tugging it, giving it a little bit of stretch, and then wrapping that around to the front, to the inside of the frame. And I've found that once you're in this position, it helps to like give a little, you can push down to like give it a little extra push, a little extra tug, and then we'll put a staple right there in the middle. And from this point, we can actually stretch all the way to the outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple more staples, making sure I'm stretching across the frame. Alright, final product is going to look like this. So you got to keep that in mind when you start planning on how to do your corners. With this one, we are going to make our folds, you can see here. Depending on the orientation of the graphic, you want to plan to either fold around the sides or fold around the top. And on most prints, we want to keep the sides clean because when they're hanging on the wall, people are walking by them, they're less likely to see the top and bottom. They're more likely to see the sides, and when it's to the side, we want to keep clean. So from that point of view, we want to, on this one, it's the same deal. It's a landscape. So we want to make sure we tuck the side and fold what I do, what I have done. So you've got a corner here to work with and a corner here. The easiest part I've found to do is you want to grab this corner here and create a fold here. So you take that first one and just make this fold and kind of seam that out. So you've got a tight fold here, and then the second one, same deal. Just pull this corner up here and rotate that around until it pulls nice and tight. So you've got a fold here, a fold here, and then from here you can kind of pull this out, bring this fold closer to the edge. And all I'm doing is rotating fold and pulling more cloth this way. Here we go, so I've got that. You want to pull it tight. Make sure it looks good. Throw a staple in it. Or two. There you have it. And when we ship these, it's good to wrap. You don't want to put anything on it that's going to like shift around and potentially rub off some ink or damage it in any way. So we take our saran wrap, plastic wrap, cling wrap, whatever, and cover it first of all. And usually this works really well. It's just wrap it a few times, it sticks to itself, and it's got a good protective coating. And then we wrap it in an old-fashioned bubble wrap. And then we make a custom box that fits all of that inside and ship it to you or whoever it belongs to. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned how to make a photo canvas print. Please like, subscribe, share. Have a good day.